Hello there, Ray here. We are back here on the ProtoTech server, and we are at the Nether Hub. This is where there's all the piston bolts, all the tunnels that go out to all the different farms, and we're going to add in another farm into this area. And this is a farm design that 1011 built up, and I helped him. And we did this quite a while ago, but we never added it to the ProtoTech server. And this farm is going to be a withered-powered mushroom farm. So let's go over to the area where we will build it up. So we're here at the area in the Nether where we're going to build up the wither base mushroom farm. And 1011 went ahead and he removed all the bedrock around the entire area. It was pretty tedious, but he worked pretty hard and got it all removed. I think it's a whole chunk area. Let's check. Oh yeah, it looks about almost a whole chunk removed bedrock. And this is part where we put the withers inside this bedrock here, and then we got a lot of room here to work around to put in the actual farm. Currently, it looks like some guys built up a wither killing device down here, and that's what they're using it for, but we're going to have to remove that and come in here with our new farm. So let's actually tear down this old build first. Yeah, so now we cleared away all the material around here so we can easily build up the farm. Let's go ahead and grab what we need to build this up. Yeah, during the stream the guys built this here. It says raid, because when we raid people on stream, yeah, it's like a play of words from the word raid and the word ray with a D on it. So each of these fences here is going to have one wither on top of it. And then Shark is putting in the floor here, and this is where we'll have the rails. Underneath the rails there's going to be some redstone, and we also do some redstone above it too. So I'm going to put in the redstone above it, and this is just going to damage the withers. Okay, so we got all the pistons in. They're going to push blocks into the withers. Now we have to add in the wiring, which is going around the whole thing. So I put in all the redstone up here for these pistons. Comes around along here. We also got some redstone along here, and there is a clock that's going to kind of activate everything and turn stuff on and off. Just got to make sure all the timings are correct. The guys down below are working on the rails, as well as there's kind of like a T flip-flop thing here that detects the mushroom. So let's see if we can get that built in. The clock here is powering all the pistons, and you can see them all going off right now. And essentially they're all in sync, so they push the blocks down and then over, and this is going into the wither's head. The guys are now working on the glass around here. What we need to do is put in some obsidian so the withers can't fly away. And we are getting some leg spikes. We are running Project Horizon currently, which is going out to the world border and the end dimension. So every time we get autosave, it has to try to unload a whole bunch of chunks, which we have a bunch of chunks being loaded. So yeah, a lot of crazy stuff going on there. We're also running Lightning Farm 2, which is creating a bunch of leg. There's like 1,000 some skeleton horses going through there all the time. Okay, so we put in all the obsidian for the withers up above. The guys got the glass around here. We got all the rails, which will pick up the mushrooms. Inside, the guys put in the redstone as well. Let's take a look at that. Some pretty simple redstone to push the mushroom blocks that grow up over and upwards. So majority of the mushroom will be up there, and then we'll push the stem up and over. There's some redstone right here, just some detection systems that we have to detect when the mushroom grows. And we also got the hopper minecart collection system over here. And what we'll need to do next is to go ahead and go underneath of it and add in some redstone to go with the pistons as well as the mushroom building. So it looks like most of redstone is done underneath here. This is underneath the platform. This is where the mushroom will grow up through the hole here. We just need to put down some dirt here. There's some redstone that just kind of pushes the blocks up, and also turn on observer clocks, and then it goes back up to the rest of the build up there to kind of all work together. So let's put in the dirt and we can give this thing a try. Okay, so we got the dirt blocks. So we're gonna have a mushroom here, and then the mushroom will be able to grow over onto this block here. So let's just go up there to the top layer. This is the top layer. Let's just poke our way inside of the farm so I can kind of show you what it looks like inside there. So right here is where the mushroom would grow over to. Now you could have a player here placing mushrooms too. And then what we'll do is we'll have bone milling here, which are bone milling that mushroom into it turns into a big one. I won't be using red ones. This farm is designed for brown ones. The brown ones will cover this area. And then we just need to put the withers in here, and the withers will break all the mushrooms. So we got all the redstone in, and before we put the withers in, we want to block them off. So we're going to put in a bunch of glass over top of the whole thing. Essentially, we want the wither to not have any new targets. So even though they're in the bedrock, there is still a chance that their main heads can shoot blue wither skulls towards a target out here if they see one. And blue wither skulls can destroy obsidian. So to avoid that, we're going to give them a target by putting a chicken in here, so that their main heads are all looking at this chicken. And we're also going to block it so that they don't ever be able to look outwards to find a new target. And then that should prevent them from escaping this area. So we are ready to summon in the withers. So we got the big open area up here where the withers will be sticking their heads up. Underneath we have all the soul sand that go to them. Get that's all in place. We just need to apply the heads onto them, and then they will kind of float up into the bedrock, and then they have the obsidian block above them, so they won't be able to fly away. We do need to put in some lava at their head level, otherwise when they do their explosion, it's going to destroy all these blocks around it. Okay, so we're ready to summon in the withers, and we're actually going to remove the lava first, because if lava's there, then the wither can be summoned, and then it could clip through this obsidian and blow up, and then escape. So Wolf is down there, he's going to summon in the withers, and then shortly after they summon in, I'm going to put the lava in, and that way we don't have to worry about it. Okay, I am ready.
You're ready? I'm placing down skulls right now.
Okay, so withers summoned, turn hitboxes, I'll put down the lava, then I'm going to move it away so he doesn't see me. And he should blow up, hopefully he doesn't escape. So he didn't escape, he did quite a bit of damage to me though. So I'm going to have to make sure to stay back far enough so it doesn't do damage. And Zeg, you probably heard the...
Oh yeah, I heard that.
I heard the summoning. Yeah, and the wither is looking at the chicken too, which is good. Okay, I am ready for the next wither to summon in. Okay, next wither is being summoned. Go up with the lava in there. I'm going to try to get back as far as possible. Last time, it did quite a bit of damage to me, even with all my armor on. Cool, so he summoned in, good. I went ahead and out of view, so he's looking at the chicken. He's not shooting at me. And I'm ready for the next one. Third one's in. Here's a fourth one in place. Summon in. I'm going to go hide in this corner here. It's a fifth one. Yeah, for some reason it took damage. I suppose that one underneath there was really close when it exploded. Hopefully it'll survive. Could have put it up higher, I guess. Okay, sixth wither is in place. Got 2 minutes of fire resistance. Okay, that is the seventh wither.
There we go.
Here's the eighth wither. Lava's in place. Standing back. How's our chicken doing? He's not dead yet. Oh, he took a little bit of damage. Okay, eighth wither is in place. Let's remove his lava. Okay, the last wither. Wolf will summon the last wither. Last wither is in place. Lava's in place. Great. I put a new baby chicken there. So, he shouldn't die anymore. We're done using the explosions. The whole place is closed off. So yeah, the withers are going to destroy the mushroom that grows pretty much right inside of the withers. And we can actually go ahead and try to use a farm. So we got some hoppers attached to the dispensers with some chests over here. We can add in more chests to hold in more bone meal. And let's go ahead and turn this on. So it just moves some observers and makes an observer clock. And that's going to power all these dispensers. Okay, so the clock here is on, and this is the clock that damages them. And a lot of people don't think that damaging systems for withers are 100% successful. But if you build them up correctly, they will work properly. I did do a complete video explaining reasons why people believe the clocks don't work properly for damaging withers. And it has to do with the wither self-damaging themselves. And you can avoid this. And the way this is done is by having a specific clock where they're not able to damage themselves because they've already been damaged. And if you want to learn more about that, I did do a whole video explaining that, which I'll link down in the description. But now that the withers are all synchronized and damaging, we can go ahead and use the farm down below. So let's hop down here. Let's go inside of it. Okay, so this part's over here is the bud that will detect when the mushroom grows. That's in the correct state. And the mushroom will either grow onto this dirt block as we've seen underneath, otherwise it can be placed down here with a player. I want to go ahead and place in the mushroom. And we got some dispensers which are bone milling, and it will make the mushroom grow up. So there it grew up, and the withers are really fast at going ahead and destroy it. You want to play another one? I'll watch it as it grows in. Yeah, you see it grows in, and they immediately destroy it, and then the stem is pushed over and will eventually be elevated up to the same height as the top piece. So you can see how the top part was destroyed and how I pushed the white one, these white stems, into the brown one. There is 2 meters worth of room here, so the brown one only takes up 1 meter. We can push it up a little bit further. And there's this bud over here which detects the breaking of the blocks, and then it just activates these pistons here. Withers are on the clock, and the only thing we really have to do is have the mushrooms be collected, so we need to put down a hopper minecart. So let's go grab one of those. Okay, so the hopper minecart, go right there, and it'll pick up the mushrooms and put them into this chest over here. If we want to, we can hook up the on and off switch so that all 3 switches can turn off the clock for the withers, can turn off the dispensing for the bone mill, and we can also turn off the minecart so it's not moving back and forth if we want to. So that's probably the next thing we'll work on. But you can see how the minecart's going around, picking up all the mushrooms. Even the mushrooms that come and land on top of this piston here, it's able to pick them up. The only mushrooms it might not pick up is the ones right here. And all the rest kind of get pushed off by the mushroom's growth, which is great. Okay, so we went ahead and wired up all 3 components with 1 switch. So this switch will go over here to these observer clocks, which goes to the dispensers and bone milling. It also goes over here and is going to lock the hopper minecart. Let's see if I can get in there and show you guys. That's the hopper minecart part over here, and it just locks it so the hopper minecart's not constantly moving. And then it goes all the way over here, and there's a torch tower that goes all the way up to the top, and there's the clock that runs the wither damaging system. So all those are connected to the same on and off switch. That way, whoever wants to turn on, there's an easy switch right here to do that. So for the player to actually place mushroom in there, it's kind of difficult because if he stands here, he's kind of bumping into the minecart and he could stop it, so you don't really want that, and there's no really good place for him to stand. So we're going to use a little trick that I came up with quite a while ago where you can put a player inside of a boat and then have the player access the dirt from underneath, and I use this in my tree farms. Where you're really compact, where you have dispensers on all sides, you don't really have room for the player. So let's go ahead and do that. So the boat's going to go right in here, and I'm just going to try to push the boat over there as much as possible. And now next time we activate it, it's going to pull this dirt piece down over here, and then we can plant the mushroom on top of it. So let's go ahead and activate that piston so it pulls it back down again. Okay, so I pulled the boat back down. Now I can hop in the boat, and I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I'm going to try to row it over there. I'm going to grab some mushrooms as well. So the farm is on, so let's go ahead and test it, hop in the boat. Okay, now I am inside the boat. You can see my player head is just barely above where the dirt is. If I go to F5 mode, it's kind of hard to see, but you can see my player right there. Turn on hitboxes. You can see I'm not suffocating or anything like that, which is great. This is a really cool technique we use to make super compact tree farms, so we don't have to remove any dispensers. So let's go ahead, I'll place in a mushroom right here, and you'll see it grows and it'll push up. And it might take a little bit of damage, but yeah, we got a lot of beacons in the area, so we really don't have to worry. We got regeneration and resistance. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, you can sit here AFK, hold down right click, plant mushrooms, and they're going to grow and get sent upwards. And the wither is going to destroy them, and we're going to get tons and tons of brown mushrooms, which is awesome. And yeah, then when you leave the area, you can see I kind of got placed right here on top of this dirt. Not a big problem. We can just exit right through this area, and you can see all the mushrooms are going to be sent over here into this chest, which is working great. So guys, we have 9 withers in here, and they don't have any unique names. So if you guys could figure out some cool names that could go with the same theme as withers, or like the mushroom theme, or the brown mushroom theme, please tell us down in the comments, and then we'll go ahead and use some name tags on these guys. Since they're really close to like the Nether Hub, it would be cool if they had some unique names that kind of go with the theme of this build. The whole mushroom farm completed. It's a great project. We're gonna get lots of brown mushrooms, and the cool thing about this, technically it can actually be ran without there even being a player over here, as mushrooms can move and grow onto that position all by themselves. Just need to put in some bone meal into the chest on either side. A great little project here near our nether hub. It looks amazing, and yeah, a long time in the making since 1011 and myself designed this up quite a while ago, but it's really cool to finally have it here on the ProtoTech server. It was a lot of fun designing this farm up and building it up here on the ProtoTech server. Big thanks to 1011 who made the first design a couple years ago, and then I helped him redesign this not too long ago, as well as Shark and Smudger and Johnny for helping me build this up, and Whoop for helping me come in and put in the withers. And a lot of other ProtoTech members do make videos about technical Minecraft as well as Let's Play videos here on the ProtoTech server, so definitely go check them all out. All their links are down in the description. Another amazing farm added here to the ProtoTech server, but I think that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me as I have fun in survival. Bye-bye!